foremost, Happy New Year. May you accomplish everything that you set out to accomplish. Whatever your heart desires, may you accomplish it. Thank you so much for rocking with me in 2017, and this year is going to be bigger and better and for you. I know most of your resolution might be to eat healthier or just transition in to become a vegan or just eat cleaner. So today I created 4, yes, I said 4 easy recipe just for you to help you transition, for those of you who are already vegan, who absolutely love food, and for just those of you who just like to watch cooking videos. So stay tuned. Quinoa is a complete protein and is packed with fiber. So the trick in cooking quinoa is doing a 2-to-1 ratio. So if you're gonna put in 1 cup of quinoa, make sure you have in 2 cups of spring water. Usually I would make it in my pot, but today I'm gonna use my handy dandy Instapot. The reason why I'm using my Instapot is because quinoa gets cooked in 5 minutes, okay? This pot is absolutely amazing. So if you do have an Instapot, you can use it, but if you don't, you can use it, you can boil it on the stove for 15 minutes. First step in making your quinoa in the Instapot or in a pan, first toast the quinoa. To toast the quinoa, you're gonna press the saute function and you're gonna saute it for approximately 1 minute. So I'm gonna input a tablespoon of grapeseed oil. I'm going to input my 2 cups of quinoa. So I'm using 2 cups of quinoa because I'm showing you guys how to make a quinoa 4 ways. So I'm gonna need lots of quinoa for this recipe. So you can use a cup depending on how many people you're serving. So I'm gonna input my quinoa in here. The reason why I'm toasting my quinoa is because it really enhances the flavor of your dish. To make the mushroom broth that we need, we're going to take half a cup of porcini mushrooms and we're just going to add hot spring water to it. We're basically going to add 1 cup of spring water to it. And the water from rehydrating the mushroom is what we're going to use as our broth for our quinoa. I told you guys this is going to be easy. So you can either use vegetable broth or you can use this cheap and easy mushroom broth. After toasting your quinoa for a minute, you are going to input your mushroom broth. And as I mentioned, the ratio is 2-to-1. Since I put in 2 cups of quinoa, I'm going to input my 2 cups of spring water. So this step is completely optional. To add extra flavor to my quinoa, I input a nice size of ginger. Manual, and we're cooking for 8 minutes. So usually if you use a regular pot, it takes 15 minutes to cook, but the Instapot expedites the process. If you are using your Instapot, make sure the knob is on sealing before you begin. So while our lovely quinoa is cooking up, I'm gonna show you guys the veggies you're gonna add to this goodness. We're gonna prepare our toppings. So we're gonna input a teaspoon of avocado oil. You can use grapeseed oil, which is my favorite. All right, and all you need besides the quinoa for this recipe is your favorite mushrooms, onions, and scallions. So first we're going to saute up our mushrooms and onions. And we're doing this on medium heat. You're gonna spread it around. This step is completely optional, but you can input about a handful of sun-dried tomatoes. This just enhances the color and the flavor of your dish. Let that fry up in there. And you're gonna let this sit for a minute before you touch it, because we wanna get that nice, crisp look. We're also going to sprinkle a little bit of our sea salt so we can get rid of the excess liquid in our mushrooms. So after that minute is up, it's time for you to flip your mushrooms. And then you're gonna let it cook for a minute on the other side. All right guys, so make a simple dressing for your mushroom quinoa, you're gonna input 1/4 teaspoon of grapeseed oil. You are going to input a juice of 1 tiny but also nutritious key limes. Input a slice of ginger, as much as you like, 1 sun-dried tomato, and a pinch of sea salt. 1/4 teaspoon of agave for sweetness, and we are going to blend all of this goodness up. We're just going to blend this for about a minute. So this should be your final product for your lovely dressing. Nice, creamy, and smooth. This smells absolutely amazing, guys. Oh my God. Scoop the amount of quinoa you would like on your plate. Add your lovely, lovely mushrooms and onions. You are going to top it off with your scallions. I'm just making my plate look pretty, of course. Plate it with your lovely scallions. And just drizzle all of that electric goodness sauce all over your mushroom. So this is what your final product will look like for the quinoa and mushroom mix. This is my go-to meal because it's absolutely delicious, and it takes approximately 10 minutes to make. Try it and let me know what you guys think.